Good morning. Here, it's March the 9th. It's my birthday. I'm 49 years old today. I know I look 22, 23. Don't believe it. I was told I could do whatever I want today with it being my birthday, so I took the day off work. I'm going to take my beloved OM1 Mark II. I'm going to take my 300 F4. The weather is fair, so I'm going to go to the local pond and I'm going to shoot ducks. Simple, quiet, calm. Love it. Maybe some other wildlife. We'll see what's out. And I'm walking there. I'm not driving there. It's the other side of town. And after the size of the breakfast I've just eaten, I need that exercise. So after the figure-destroying breakfast that we've had, we've consumed enough caffeine to drop an elephant. We decided to go for a walk. I think I said it before, we're off to shoot ducks at the local pond. It's not that local, it's a good couple of miles away. But still, I find things like that very relaxing, and that's my plan for today. Look at that, the old heron's been on doing its rounds. Boy, I can't miss that sun. Struggling to digest a breakfast that would have successfully anchored a commercial shipping tanker. I do think to myself, do we always go kind of for the epic shots, you know? Touched on it earlier, you know, I've got to travel to the Highlands, I've got to get there for sunrise. Is there anything wrong really with shooting local? What makes you content? I don't remember the last time I went out to shoot ducks. Badgers, yes, that went wrong. That's why there's no video. Foxes, I've got pictures of foxes. My wife actually, true story, got scared by a fox this morning. 9 o'clock and he ran across the trail in front of her and the dog. Surprised the Yorkshire Panther didn't destroy everything, but no, today's going to be, it's a day of reflection. What makes you happy? Maybe simple is better than complex after all. Simple better than complex. Have we struck gold? I believe that works just as well for your photography as it does for your decision making. Yeah, an epic sunrise with waterfalls, cool. Really love shots like that. But sometimes just, I know we're all drummed into a rule of thirds, exposure triangle, but sometimes just getting the shot you're trying to, the point you're trying to make, centre of the frame, perfectly exposed, nothing else in the frame, that can be powerful too. I might exercise some of that today. I may as well touch on it while we're walking and I'm pretending that I haven't got crippling indigestion. I've got Rennies though. I think I had. May as well touch on it. The, where are we? Camera system. OM, as we talked about. And this fetching bondage looking piece of equipment isn't for personal fetish gains as I'm walking. It's the Cotton Carrier camera system. I gave it a whirl about 6 months ago. Back when I was still shooting my Sony stuff, I think. I was getting a bad back, bad shoulders. I like my Black Rapid straps. I was getting a bad shoulder from the weight of the lens and the camera bodies, and great bit of kit just for all day stuff, a bit much. I think to be honest, a full day is a bit much to ask of anything. But I saw these and I thought, I'll give it a punt. And I'm so glad I did. I got my 4150 f2.8 Pro with a 1.4 teleconverter in the side mount. I've got my 300 f4 with my OM1 Mark II on the main strap. They don't just fall out. You got to rotate and unclip to get them out. And they have a keep safe strap, which is attached to my camera there, just in case if the stars line up and it is that way on and it falls out, because I do like to keep it that way when I'm shooting, so you can get it out quick. And then if you're climbing, show you that, you got a strap that goes across the front and secures it in place. An anti-rotation strap, very useful. Same on the side one. And that side one, believe it or not, looks like a bit of a gimmick. I think they're about an extra 70 quid or something like that. I've got mount for my binoculars on it, different lenses, tripods, game changer. And I've worn this for full day shooting with big heavy lenses and a full load out. No issues, no shoulder pain, no back pain. So another endorsement from me. The only two endorsements I'd be willing to give out for kit would be the Cotton Carrier system and the Speedy Gimbal. I'll tell you a story about Speedy Gimbal because the National Photography Show is next week. I might not do a video because I think everyone's going to do a video. I might do a short while I'm there. The Speedy Gimbal. At the time, I was shooting a lot of sports bikes and mountain bikes. And I hated monopods with a passion. Clunky, cumbersome, inaccurate, horrible sticks of hate. Anyway, walking around NPS, National Photography Show. This will be 2023, I think, maybe. Was it only 23? By the by. Walking around NPS one year. Let's call it 2024, and we're not going to fall out. It was 23. And this chap jumped out at me. He said, "Sir, do you shoot monopods?" And I replied with, "As little as possible." And he said, "What if I could show you something that would change your opinion on monopods?" Now, I'm an engineer by trade. I've worked within an engineering company that's a sales company, predominantly. I can smell the sales spiel a mile off, and I hate it. Hence my allergy towards mobile phone salespeople. So this chap jumps out and says, "Do you like monopods?" And basically I says, "No, I think they're small, murmurous giggle from the kind of people watching." And he said, "I could change your mind. I went, go for it." And he gave me this massive Canon. Now, forgive me, I don't know the Canon system. I think it was a 1DX with a battery grip on it. It was a big DSLR. And he gave me, I think it was the 800mm. It was a big blooming lens, heavy. And he said, "Just so you don't drop it, put a strap on." So didn't he? Give me this monopod. And he went, "It's like a ball and cup, just sit it on." And I did. And all of a sudden I could get every angle, every tilt, as fast as I wanted it. I could boy with the conversation that we're following, but basically it was like, take my money, I'm having one. And I've bought this Speedy gimbal. I use it on a tripod. I've used it on the monopod. I've even bought the window mount for when we're shooting next to fields that you can't get into. If you're after a very capable, flexible mounting system for your tripods and monopods, Speedy gimbal, check them out. UK made as well. I think I've spent more time and more detail on the Speedy gimbal than I did on the cotton carrier. Both excellent pieces of kit though. So, ducks. That's the aim for today. Well, that's the idea, the motivation behind going out. There are heron known to frequent here, kingfishers if you're really lucky. I've seen dippers, grey tits, all sorts down here. So I'm going in with an open mind and an open long lens. Let's see what happens. Note to self, when shooting B-roll, try not to fall in. That was close. Wet elbows, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. Ugh. Always try and get low. Preferably about eye level if you can with your subject when you're shooting wildlife. It makes a much more engaging picture. It's the kind of defining difference between, a snapshot you took on holiday and, well, that's an engaging wildlife photograph. Trust me, the wet elbows will be worth it when you get home. It's beautiful. There's been Canadian geese down here for years and years and years. And there's a garden locally that they always give birth in, and they have the chicks in there. You can come down and walk down day by day and watch them grow. Beautiful. Well, I feel like I've completed some sort of rite of passage. I've lost my wide angle lens off my DJI Osmo. The sun has come out. We've got some refreshments after that Slimmers breakfast. And we're going to go find a nice spot to plonk ourselves next to the river, take pictures at leisure, and then pretend it was really stressful all day. Not yet. Apparently there's a break. I've been watching that bit. I was just about to say, apparently the ladies, I've always seen the one. I've just passed another lady and she said there's a pair out, and I was like, where? I don't know if you can see this. Just over the way there's a heron fishing for frogs in the pond, and the light is beautiful, so I'm going to stop yapping. Start shooting. So, been a banging day so far. Got some nice pictures of the heron, nice pictures of the ducks, Canadian geese. We'll do some more shooting. So today has taken a turn for the good, believe it or not. Come out, we've got a couple of shots of the heron, which I'm very happy with. She was very twitchy today, wasn't very settled. Pictures of the ducks that we were after. I didn't know what to expect today, to be honest, but I bumped into one of the old lads that I know from shooting from round this way, and we've just sat over there for 2 hours, just chatting away. You know who you are, Dave. You made me day, mate. Thank you ever so much. It's been an absolute pleasure shooting the breeze with and killing time. I'm going to have a walk back now to the other mill, see if I can get some other shots on the way. Been a good day, didn't expect much, it's over-delivered. I was going to go out this morning, shoot some very average pictures, go home, load them into Lightroom, delete them all, and decide today was a waste of time. However, I've gone out, got some nice pictures of the ducks and the herons that I wanted to get, happy with that. So yeah, it just goes to show. Even predetermined boring days can work out to be very good fun. What I can share is after 49 years today, in fact, of trying to figure this world out, I don't have all the answers, but what I will tell you, still better outside. Guaranteed. Cheeky heron's back at the mill. Just up there if you follow the path round. I'm going to wait for him to go into the pond and then I'll start creeping up. Right, well, it's easier said than done. He seems determined to stay sat on that branch over there and not move. I've been here 20 minutes now watching him. Got some nice pictures of him, but I want him hunting. I want that frog in the mouth shot. So just having a period of quiet reflection while waiting for the heron to decide to do something. If you'd have said to me you'd spend your birthday today at the 2 local ponds within walking distance of your own house, shooting all day and being perfectly happy, I'd have said you're mad. But that's what it's been. Tell you what else is happening. Not only is he taking his time on that log, but that light's moving around, and that could be pretty amazing if that suddenly falls on him. I'll leap into action like a young hunted stag if that happens. Speed of a striking sloth. And this is Yorkshire as well. Been out for nearly, 4 hours now? 5 hours? No cup of tea. Criminal. No, that light's falling short. The mill's cutting it off. All right, good preen. I know that. I hope sitting on cold concrete surfaces doesn't give you piles, because if it does, I'm going to get piles with piles of the elbow and piles of the back as well at this rate. Oh, good. Kids on bikes. This should go well. I think Harry the heron's not going to move. I think he's quite happy on his log. I think a cup of tea's backing in. And there's a bottle of single malt with my name on it. Let's go and make things right. I'll bid you good day, sir. Moody heron. Alright, we're calling it. He's sat on his log. He's not moving. Had a couple of people come past with dogs, as they're entitled to do, scared him off. But the thing with herons is if you see them just wait, they'll come back. The creatures of habit, they know their hunting patches, they know what they're like. Just sit for 10, 20 minutes, they'll be back. And a massive thank you from me to everyone else as well. I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it. Even if I had no viewers and no subscribers, I'd keep making these videos. I enjoy it. However, when I looked this morning, we have, I think we're 215 subscribers. I'm blown away by this. This is awesome. I know I'm not a high flyer and a big shot, but for me, this is something special. The reason being is, I think, more so with the messages I've noticed in the video, the positivity and the messages and the good people coming in. I think what I'm making is resonating and reaching the people that I want it to reach and make. You know, the like-minded people are on the same page. So, massive heartfelt thank you from me. It means the world to me. Thank you ever so much. I'm going to keep doing it, keep making them. They're not all going to be, you know, local videos, and if I can get something a bit more exciting further afield, I will. But if not, I'm going to keep making the little video diaries of what I'm doing and what I'm up to. But thank you ever so much from me to every one of you. It means the world to me. Thank you.